Hey everybody, welcome back to another great Niko's Quest. I'm NikoTheLegend, and last time we were just, getting the basics down, dealing with some cold weather, and rescuing a little girl with my mercenary grandmaster. I don't even know who he is yet. So we're continuing on our mission that we just got from a mysterious man, and he wanted me to kill someone. Yep, a girl that's gonna make a sacrifice. And can we guess who that could be? That could be Setsuna, maybe. I don't know. Well, I do know, but I don't know. Do you know? So we're going to continue on that, and right now we're on a boat to the mainland. Alright, let's see if I can get a really good narrator voice. Just off the coast of the mainland, there is a small isle, and on that isle, there is a small village. In that village, there is a young girl who shall turn 18 years old this year. My mission for you, Niko, is to kill her. The village of which I speak is known as the Village of Sacrifice. Once every 10 years, a sacrifice is chosen and sets out on a journey to the last lands to fulfill her duty. Not long ago, a young girl was once again chosen to become a sacrifice. It is she who is your target. Alright guys, so let me talk to you about suicide here. Let's get into something controversial already. That's crazy society. Suicide, chosen destiny. That sounds pretty like back in like Nordic times, you know. If you guys watch Vikings, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I'm kind of glad we don't. Well, I guess we still do and live. Some cultures still do that, but man, it's just insane how we used to think that was like something honorable to do for the gods or something, and it was something to prevent evil from plaguing the land or something, or someone's chosen. It's always a girl who's a virgin, right? It's usually the you've seen the movies, and it's just insane how that was a thing that we decided to do because we didn't have really that much. I mean, we had science, but there were a lot of people who were religious back in the day that only cared about religion and what they believed into it. They didn't really care for science because they don't mix well together. So you got two sides of a coin, and here it's depressing, along with its keyboard hymns, and there's no keyboard hymns, keyboard solos, and hearing about a girl I have to kill who's already going to sacrifice herself to begin with. So it's just like, should I just kill her anyway and get her over with? I mean, what a crazy choice you have to be like involved in this. But just that whole sacrifice thing, it's like, this is kind of like a coward's way out. It's like, let's just sacrifice this innocent girl who's supposedly destined to kill herself and, like I said, rid the land of evil. But who's to say that's gonna work? Has that worked? I don't know. You guys tell me. You guys are the history buffs here. I'm just playing the damn game. But it just doesn't make any sense why that would be. People believe that so much back in the day. It's like, oh, we have to do this because it pleases the gods, like in mythology times, or Greek mythology times. It's the same thing here. It's amazing how much we'll sacrifice for something we can't even see, and we just assume it works. Oh, okay, sorry. We'll get into that stuff later when we come to meet this person. So anyway, you see this right now. This is the world map of I Am Setsuna, and it is fantastic. Clouds moving, the water moving, I'm moving, the snow coming down. You can see the different textures and the great aesthetics. And this music, guys, sounds so great, just like Chrono Trigger. Like you may think like this soundtrack would be like a sequel to Chrono Trigger's soundtrack. It's so great. Because I don't know if this piano or composer, music guy got a stomach ulcer from coming up with the soundtrack. Because that's what happened with Nobuo Uematsu, for the guy who does Final Fantasy. That's what happened to him while making this game. He got a stomach ulcer and someone else had to take over. I'm not kidding. So here we are, the Nai Village. Let's go get some information about this girl. Preferably no pitchforks for strangers like me. Look at this redhead. I mean ginger, I don't know. Don't worry, I have a ginger beard. If you guys watch my Pokemon Go episode, I got a ginger beard. Welcome, traveler. I am Raishin. I live here in this village. Beautiful scenery, warm people. It's a wonderful place, this village. Please stay, as long as you like. Interesting. As long as I like. Okay. So let's do a little a little quick search around. So you have your villagers in the town that you could talk to, and they usually have interesting information. And I'm going to relate it to Wild Arms. That game highly depends on you talking to other people, and it really does help because, you know, back in the day you didn't know where to go. So this game stems from that. You talk to these people, and they literally give you great advice. They, you know, talk about what needs to be talked about. I don't know if they have like their own like conversations with their own problems, or it's just like everyone talks about the same thing. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't got that far into the game. See, here you go. My family are close with the family of the girl has been chosen as sacrifice, you see? So today's the day, eh? Here we go back to the sacrifice. I can't do it! I can't fucking do it! Oh my god! Okay. So, Athenian water revives your teammates. Something that Chrono Trigger had too. I can't remember what it's called though. And I love that game, and I don't know some of the item names. What's wrong with me? So, your standard RPG, not standard, but JRPG. You go around town, you go in the houses, and you steal items from people, and they don't fucking care. But guess what? There's some catches. Okay, this doesn't have it. I'm gonna get to a house that has an item box, and you'll see what I mean. To where, here we go. We don't need to go in the house. Here we go. It's locked. Another thing that's from Chrono Trigger. It's magically sealed. There's things in Chrono Trigger that were magically sealed too, and you need to have a special power. So let's talk to this dude. I passed through this village on my travels and took a liking to it. I ended up staying here, but the villagers still aren't very friendly towards me. I wish there was some way I could win their trust. Hey, you and me too, both. Me and you both, bud. You know, I know how you feel. Okay, so remember when in the first episode, I talked about something about the character models I don't understand? Why are we on stilts? Why are my feet looking like stilts here? Even my shadow is stiltsy. I guess the way the camera angle is, it doesn't... Maybe I have really, really tiny micro feet here. I'll zoom in here and we'll see if there is. Is there... yeah, I see. I don't know. So... I guess that's just the developer's designer choice, obviously, but it's just a little silly, But it still doesn't stem away from how beautiful this game is. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm just analyzing. Don't poke me with your knives and forks, okay? I'm doing all right. Okay, an apothecary. How fucking cool is that? He's got advice. Let's listen to it. Okay, so first episode, I also talked about tempering items. Tempering. Oh, I said that in the first one. I'm so stupid. Tempering. So forging steel, and you need materials for it, and it makes it better. Let's see what he's got. Okay, so you're in the first town. Don't have many items. We have potions, no ethers, which is a common item in Final Fantasy and Square Enix games. We got no antidotes. Got nothing else besides a few tents, and some revives. So what I like to do in every first town is that I always stock up on stuff. And you should too if you're playing games, because you never know what you're going to face, what boss, what they're capable of doing, unless you have a strategy guide or you have the internet to tell you. But if you're balls deep, playing on a hard mode or whatever mode, stock up. I have the fucking money. This game gave me money for a reason, so why not use it? Why save up stuff when you're not going to spend money? Don't worry about the ether. You can use tents. I mean, you can buy it. I won't buy any right now, though, but I'll buy 5. Oh, shit. I don't want to do that. I ain't that rich yet. So we're going to buy 5 of that, which is sap status, which is from Chrono Trigger. And as if I get poisoned. And then this is paralysis. I used to say paralyzed status. Oh, man. I was a silly boy back in the day. So we're going to buy 5 of these. Confusion. And crazy smoke screen, allowing to escape from battle. So there's no just run away button. You have to use an actual item, which Chrono Trigger didn't have. In Final Fantasy, you can run away from any battle without using items, so this is cool. So you better pay for it, or you're going to pay for it, if you know what I mean, in battle. Okay, so this seemed to be everything. We're good. I can't afford any more revives, so let's go back. Alright, so when you guys are playing this game, you can take all the time you want to explore the town, but I think we did enough exploring right now. We just want to kind of keep progressing. I'll talk to one more fella. Today is the day of celebration. The sacrifice will be departing on her pilgrimage. It reminds me of the day I saw my wife off. Sigh. Toothless old man. poor man. Holy shit. Just, what a depressing fucking village. Like, see what this shit does? This suicide shit's the easy way out. You guys can decide that. But how depressing. Oh, man. I might cry during this game. I don't know. I might just get all pussy about it and just start crying. No, real men cry. They cry, damn it. Okay. I don't know which one I was in. I'll just do this to be on the safe side. Okay. So we got everything stocked up. So you won't fight any enemies in the world map, which is great, you know. You only fight enemies during the area. Chrono Trigger. Dashire Woods. Great. God, fucking great. Tastes so much great homage to that game. But this, trust me, guys, this isn't just a clone or anything. It's just, who isn't inspired by the games they make or the creations they make by someone else? It's going to have some similarities. So don't get all nostalgic or negative about it. It's a fantastic game. I mean, about fucking time we get a game that's like Chrono Trigger, right? I think this is like a spiritual successor. And we're gonna fight this fucking penguin. The fucking penguin. Dirty as hell. Actually, he's pretty clean for a penguin. Well, you know what they say. You tell me, I don't know. Exact kill. I don't know what exact kill means, by the way. I killed him at the right moment. The ripples of time are slowly balancing out. I don't fucking know. Okay. This chest up here is another sealed chest. I'm sure we'll have to backtrack one of these times to open up chests. Who knows? Maybe I'll need a party member or an item. Don't know. Don't fucking know. Here we go. Boom! See? If it was me, I would have poked him in the buns. He's lucky. I mean, check out my... Oh, yeah! I forgot to tell you. In the first episode, I told you I was going to show you what this sword's name is. Oh, it is the coolest name for a weapon. And you may think it basic, but I think it's fucking fantastic. Hold on, let me show you real quick. You see that? Snow light. Snow motherfucking light. This so-forged light sword, offer great ease of use and a good balance between attack and defense. Its forging process is a secret of the masked tribe. Snowlight, guys. What fucking great name that is. That's so... No. I don't want to exit. That'll exit out of the game. Sorry, I'm still kind of getting used to the keyboard controls. They're really weird, but you can always change the mapping before the game plays. You can't change it while in-game, which I don't understand why they do that. Anyway, let's move on. Oh, chilly bear. I hope to find more people. And oh my god. It's a walrus. What's that walrus called for Pokemon? Dayton, cue in right now. I don't know, but we're gonna fucking take this asshole out. Okay, we're gonna use some special attack. Oh, added that. Look at double damage, ×2. So why not fucking take the time and do this? It's so great. And he's pretty slow too, as you can tell. Besides when he super slaps me in my fucking jowls. And yep, we beat him. Momentum kill. More momentum, more chances of a singularity. Which gives you great status effects. Not status effects, I guess random effects in the battle, but it's good for you though, not for the enemy. Unless the enemy can use momentum stuff. So anyway, we found slippery hide and pale blue gem. I don't know what those do, but they sound like crafting materials. And what do we have here behind this box? No mimics. Obtain antidote by 3? No, ×3. Or by 3. Ah, see. What is it? Post in the comments below. Okay, so 2 enemies. We're going to be smart about this. We're going to use a cyclone attack. It's only fair to be smart in an RPG. Gotta use your brain at all times. Or take a few slaps to the face. Or he's going to focus and raise his attack. So enemies have... even these enemies still pose a threat. So we're going to do it again. So I got both of them and far, pretty separated. But if they're really, really separated for me to the other side of the screen, to my left, I won't be able to hit both. Majestic Crescent. Pingy Treasure. Little South Park, sorry. Pingy. Pinging. Pingy. Pingy. Okay, nothing else around here. Okay, what's great about this game is that, well, we're not going to go down here. This is a shortcut back. Is that, just like Chrono Trigger, it's very progressional, and Chrono Cross even. And you see the enemies, you can avoid them, you can attack them, you can do whatever you want. You don't have to fight them, which is great. There's no like random attacks or encounters. Oh my god, just forget that bullshit. Sorry. I mean, some people, it's just a traditional Final Fantasy thing to have random stuff. Let's save it. But I love how it's just always, it's like you don't have to sit there and just grind the whole time. It's just all progressional. You millennials will like that one. I know you will. I mean, do you guys like my stilt feet? Call me Rumpelstiltskin. Yeah, fucking funny. Okay, guys. Well, I hate to end it right before we get to the monument, but I am, just to tease the hell out of you, so I apologize. But next time, we'll start off with a bang. You guys have seen Dragon Ball Z and anime shows. You know how much they freaking tease you with their episodes. And how they start just don't make sense. Why not just show all the action in one? That's not how it works. So tune in next time to meet with Setsuna. Will I kill her? Or will I comb her hair? Or will we jump off the cliff together? Pay attention, you'll find out. Bye-bye. That's what my commentary is like. We have it on a piece of paper. I read off a script. And I'm like, today on Sun's Quest, we're playing this game. And I send it to Father. He's like, wow, that's pretty shitty. So that to me, I'm like, wow, it's actually good. So thanks, guys. Make sure you subscribe to my channel.